Hello, travelers. We're back. We're back. Well, most people have heard of Thor. Lately, this is the Marvel Thor, but this is not that. If you haven't heard of the Valiant Thor, you're in for a treat, my friends. And let me show you why. Okay. There was apparently Eisenhower met an alien in this story. Pretty crazy. And that picture is all these people. I'll tell the story, okay? In mid-March of 1957, in Alexandria, Virginia, a policeman witnessed a UFO landing in a field. A tall white man emerged from the craft and approached the officer, calmly identifying himself as Valiant Thor. Okay, so I guess in 1957, this dude is what they're claiming. That's the Valiant Thor, I guess, is this guy, right? But a cop goes out. In response, he witnessed a UFO just land. And a tall guy comes out. I guess he looked a lot like us. He is a human, identifying as the Valiant Thor. And he claims he was sent by the High Council from Venus, I think it was. He requested that he might speak with President Eisenhower. The policeman took Thor to the Pentagon, where he eventually spoke with Eisenhower. Yeah, the cop's like, sure, I'll take you to the Pentagon. It's like awfully suspicious. The Secretary of Defense and the Joint Chiefs, according to Frank Stranges. Thor was given a 3-year VIP status at the Pentagon, where he conducted numerous meetings with persons of high influence in the United States government. His objective was to voice concerns of the High Council over the way humanity was evolving, in particular, its apparent lust for nuclear weaponry. So apparently this guy was sent here to help humans realize how stupid they are for building the atom bomb. Venusian. See if we can get a picture of Eisenhower. Oh. Oh, he's a little Eisenhower. We need a big Eisenhower. Here's him with his, I think that's his granddaughter. Or his daughter. According to Frankie Stranges, who is another man that we should probably pull up. This guy. He wrote the book. According to Frankie Stranges, Eisenhower asked Thor where he's from, to which Thor gives a rather cryptic response. The morning and the evening star. Below is the alleged exchange and dialogue given by Stranges. This is supposedly what happened. President Eisenhower, please, sir, what is your name, and where do you come from? Thor says, I come from the planet your Bible calls the morning star. The morning and evening star is what the Bible calls it. Eisenhower goes, Venus? Thor replies, yes, sir. Eisenhower, can you prove this? Thor, what do you constitute as proof? Eisenhower, I don't know. According to Thor, Venusians lived inside Venus. Huh. Venusians lived inside Venus. showing me like all these. What do you think, Myra? Think people could live in there? I don't want to go too far off topic here, but this is interesting. This is the dude, supposedly. That's Valiant Thor, and there was this like, this picture is this like supposed thing that happened, this gathering of all these people, and it looks like some cookout in the late 50s, right? Just hanging out, chilling. But it also looks like there's some servicemen. And it looks like... the weird thing about this is they claim that nobody knows any of these people. Possibly, who knows? Physical characteristics of him was externally Val appears human, it says. Good old Val. What, 6 fingers and 6 toes? What? Albeit with 6 fingers and 6 toes? What does that mean? Internally, his heart is larger, and he only has one much larger lung. One huge lung, and 6 fingers and 6 toes. What the fuck? His blood vessels are larger and carry hemocyanin-based blood. Hemocyanin? Hemocyanin? I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. His brain capacity is 300 centimeter 3, CM3, and claimed to have an IQ of 1200. Be lucky if mine's half that. Although at anything over 200 loses definite meaning. What? He speaks 100 languages fluently.
Holy shit. They don't have much on this guy. Valiant Thor is a delegate of the High Council who had VIP status at the Pentagon from 1957 to 1960 to discuss concerns of the Cold War. He literally came from the middle of Venus because they said they were observing humans for like thousands of years. And the reason he came from Venus to Earth is because his council, his people, were very concerned for us building the atom bombs, the nuclear wars. Yeah. The Cold War, leading up to the Cuban Missile Crisis. The book Stranger at the Pentagon, written by our guy we were talking about, Frank. Yeah. This guy. He wrote this book. Stranger at the Pentagon, it's called. And, Frank, was brought in by the government. Yeah. He definitely had to go to some weird places and meet with some guys and talk about things confidentially. It's like, meet me at a train station in New York at this time. And they would. There's all kinds of stuff. He has an IMDb. He's like, oh, he's from Brooklyn, New York. Huh. That's cool. I can go get a slice with him. He's local. Is he dead? Is he still alive? There's nothing. I'm trying to find stuff about Frank. It's not easy. Valiant Thor. Look at him looking at him. This looks like the singer of the Pet Shop Boys. But this guy, supposedly, he's got this. Does he have 6 fingers? Looks like he's got 10 and 10 going on. He's got a nice watch. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? They look like they're having fun. They look pleasant, unless they're paid. These guys don't look like they're having fun. You're right. Yeah, yep. There's something going on here. Something going on here. Oh, Eisenhower. Oh, he knows. He knows. Dr. Frankie Stranges, he like went around talking to people about this stuff. And Valiant Thor saved that dude. And Eisenhower was president during all this. Frank got into trouble sometimes. Not his fault. He got attacked on his honeymoon with his wife. Almost got killed. He had people trying to kill him. But then Valiant Thor would just magically show up and heal him. One time, this dude got, I think it was in a car accident on his honeymoon when like an agent, a black car came and hit him. And then he was hospitalized really bad. He broke like his collarbones or some shit. And then like later that day, Valiant Thor came to the hospital and like touched him and healed him. And then this dude walked out that day, that night, or whatever, within a short time frame. Magically. But the truth is, what is the truth? I know this book, you can go buy it. I'll tell you that. I'll show you. It's published, and apparently this guy we're talking about, Valiant Thor, he has books published. Yeah, it's on like Amazon. Get the audiobook. Look at this. It's free. Why is this free? Oh, it's a trial. And then they bill you and they fuck you. Yeah, when you don't know. That's what that is, yeah. You gotta be careful, guys. Be careful. But yeah, the book's out there. It's actually pretty interesting. It's one of those books like you might just want to have it on your shelf to freak people out, even if you don't read it. If you want to scare your like friends away, or I don't know, maybe somebody in your family you don't care for. Valiant Thor. Look at this picture. New Jersey. Oh, it's in Jersey. Jesus. Right outside New York. There's so much stuff that happens down there. Look at this. Frank Strange's contact. Man from Venus. Not this guy. This guy. Mr. fucking Venus. It's gonna be weird for guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he like became like not Captain, like Mr. Universe and stuff, but really like this guy's like from Venus, of a high council. Got nothing on Valiant. Nothing on Val. UFOs and even talk about Val's ship. Isn't it called like the Victor 1? I think it is. The Valiant Ford. I meant Thor. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think, it was called the Victor 1, I think. Isn't that what it was called? He had a ship that apparently is still, like, in Las Vegas. Like, outside of... That's a really bad picture. Sorry, guys. His ship. There's nothing on this. But I'm telling you, he has a ship cloaked outside of Las Vegas in like a lake. And supposedly Eisenhower took him there to this lake. And then they saw this. He took the guy there, what's his face? Our dude, Strange. Dr. Strange's. Where is he? This guy, Frank. He took Frank to this lake. They had to walk out and like be quiet for 45 miles and like not wear metal. And then they get out to this lake and like apparently this lake comes out in like a triangle and it just starts shooting off all these things to the point where one of the agents like, we have to move, and then when they move it shoots off a beam and like kills the fucking trees and shit with energy, and it's just like something's happening. But Eisenhower wanted this guy to observe it, to get his input on it. And the whole time, it's creepy. Like, all the most intelligent people, the government's just like, all right, come with us. We'll buy you a lunch, and we won't kill you. And that's a good deal for me. That's fine. I'll live. Like, you get to live. Just keep your mouth shut. But this guy, man. Is this real? Are they messing with me? Are they fucking with me? I think it's real. Jesus.